Hello, everyone, and hope you're all having an amazing day or had an amazing day, depending on your current time zone. Today, I figured we'd have a little bit of fun and go over my red bottom shoe collection, or as some may say, yeah, your Louboutin collection or your Christian Louboutin collection, I guess. Yeah, I guess that'll be a good way to put it. But most people know it as your red bottom collection. I have had my obsession, I guess, with red bottom shoes. I tend to gear towards red bottoms or Christian Louboutins whenever I am going out to a special event. They just always seem to have like the right color or the right style that'll go with the outfit that I'm going to be wearing for that social event. So I'm gonna go over the ones that I have. I know that they've recently came out with a beautiful ballerina style shoe, and I've been looking at that style and kind of like, oh, maybe I should, you know. But the biggest concerns that I run into, or the biggest issues that I run into, is the cut of the Louboutin. Depending on the cut and the style of the shoe, will depend on whether or not it's going to fit me comfortably. And as many of you know, if you have purchased a pair of red bottoms, you know that certain cuts will destroy your foot. Let's put it like that. And I've had my fair share. So let's check them out. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those of you guys that are new to my channel. Welcome back to my seasoned subscribers. My name is Kathy, and on Mondays I do videos all about fashion, accessories, just fun things that I enjoy doing to keep my mind off of the second half of the week videos, which are all about my two girls and their journeys battling two diseases, TSC and FSGS. TSC being tuberous sclerosis complex, or tumors that can grow in any major organ throughout your body, or FSGS being a form of kidney disease that causes damage to the glomeruli, which can lead to kidney disease, kidney failure, kidney dialysis, or kidney transplant, depending on the disease's progression. So if you're interested in either or, please hit the little subscribe button or hit the little bell so you can be notified on all of my latest videos. And please don't forget to hit the like button and comment below. Let me know what you think of today's video. And let's get started. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, let's get going. If you guys recall, I guess it was like the beginning of last year or the middle towards the spring kind of slash summer time of last year, PVC sandals were really in. All right, so I definitely been into the hype. I thought that these sandals were absolutely fabulous. I ended up getting these to wear to a wedding. Now, one of the biggest things that I loved about these specifically was the crystal addition to the PVC. So it wasn't just like a straight PVC sandal. You know, it wasn't all PVC, and then I thought that it was just this piece, so it won't be too bad. Now, the big thing about PVCs, and you probably heard this before, is that it does tend to cut into your skin. It's not very giving, right? Especially for someone like myself that has a wider foot. So what ended up happening is after a couple of hours, I was just like dying to take these off because they kept kind of like digging into my skin. Now, some people could wear these. Some people can, you know, rock these without any issues. I unfortunately could not. Just the wide foot is terrible, but here is because it gets really, really hot. So the more you wear it, the more likely it's going to dig into your skin, and it's not going to be a very comfortable fit. So I wouldn't encourage purchasing a PVC style sandal. Now, these sandals are in excellent condition. I just wore them for a couple of hours indoors. Now, what I tend to do whenever I do purchase a red bottom shoe now, before I didn't as much, but now I do, is I put the stickers on it to protect the sole. Now, what Louboutin is doing is they're selling the sandals that have the sustained red bottom, which is great. So now if you wear them for a long time, you're not going to have much of any type of wear or tear on the red bottom sole. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. So I did start putting some stickers just to protect the sole so they don't go bad. But yes, beautiful sandal, gorgeous sandal. And if you are interested in purchasing this one from me, this is a size 8. These run extra small. Now, I am typically a size 6, so I had to go sized up 2 sizes. Now, again, understand that I do have wider feet. If you have a smaller foot, this may fit you fine. If you have a thinner foot, this would probably fit you fine if you're a size 7. So if you're interested, go ahead and DM me. Feel free to DM me. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to, if you shoot me an offer, and more than likely I'll be happy to sell these to you. Both of these are in excellent condition. There's no scraping on the silver at all. The PVC is in great condition. The front is just a little bit from your walking, but nothing noticeable, like nothing major. So if you're interested, hit me up. If you want to happy to sell these to you, I'm probably never going to wear them. So I'd rather give them to I'd rather give them to someone that's going to wear them versus me just keeping them in the box for the rest of my life until I pass away and then hand them off to my daughters. Or my youngest, because my oldest daughter doesn't. She has a bigger foot than me. I'm also trying to figure out what pair am I going to wear for my birthday, as my birthday's coming in, I think, about 2 weeks now. Can't believe it's like that fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I believe, no, I've never shown these on here before. These are such stunning shoes. Again, now these, I didn't get too much of a chance to protect these, so they're kind of worn. I don't want to show the bottom, but these are in great condition, no overalls. Didn't lose any spikes on these. These are fabulous. These are the Geo Pumps. Now, for me, besides, I'll show you the other pairs that are the best for me when it comes to Louboutins. The Geo Pumps are not too bad. Now, these are obviously a little very thin heel, so as I've gotten a little bit older and I've gotten plantar fasciitis, pointed, like thin pointed shoes are kind of hard for me to wear, but the Geo Pumps are not as bad as the other, like the pig ales or the with the socates. I cannot wear them. They're just too much, and they're just not wide enough. They're very thin on the top end for me, and it's just a struggle. I do have a pair of pig ales which I will show you guys, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're just really painful to wear for me, so I don't think I've worn them in almost a couple of years at this point. I think they're about 13 years old, so that's how old that style that I have, which would be valid. These are fabulous for Valentine's Day, as well as the pig ales that I'll show you, but I don't think I'd be able to roll with those for my birthday just because they're so painful. But these are also in beautiful condition, and I love these. These are fabulous shoes. They look fantastic with everything. Jeans, denim, they look great with a beautiful black dress, a beautiful white dress. I mean, if you mention it, they'll look great. A beautiful blue dress. I mean, these are gorgeous shoes, and I love these, and I'll have these for the rest of the time. These are definitely a pair that I would never sell. And again, these are the Geo Pumps. The Geo Pumps are really nice. Okay, so these are my Galleria flat Spaccio vintage. I've actually spoken, the pink ones are in a size 7. So I range between a 7 and 8 depending on the style of the sandal or the shoe. I've spoken about these before. These actually, I took my wedding pictures, my invitation pictures with these sandals. These are really comfy. I love these. They're gorgeous. These are probably the one pair that I wore the most when it comes to red bottoms. Again, I'm not going to show too much. It's kind of beat up on the bottom. These are another pair that I really didn't cover the bottom very well. I had them and I just wore them and I didn't care because I just loved them so much. These are beautiful. If you see, they have this is actually silver and this is gold. Absolutely stunning. The details are absolutely beautiful on these. I still wear them today. Again, these are just fabulous sandals that you can definitely style with any really pretty dress, and just gorgeous. And shorts, these are beautiful, and I would highly recommend these. Again, these are the Galleria flat Spaccio vintage sandals. So if this style comes out again, I would definitely get them in a black, or just gorgeous and super comfy. Now these I did have to go up to 38, so that's 2 sizes up. So just know some of these styles you do have, for me, because I have wider feet, and though I'm a 6, I do tend to have to go up 2 sizes when it comes to the red bottoms, specific sandal cuts. So this one I did have to go up because they just ran really small. It wasn't even the width; it's the length of the actual sandal ran super small. That was the same thing with the pennies. Yeah. Some of these sandals are tough to wear. Okay, so these are the Bianca 120 patent calves. These are the nude ones. Alright, so remember what I said before, that some of these shoes, they run, the style of the shoe is comfy versus not comfy. Okay. These are gorgeous. These are my favorite when it comes to Louboutins. Besides the flats, when it comes to heels, I love the Biancas. The Biancas are just super comfy. They look so much taller, right? They're so high. But because of this additional feature to the sandal, your foot is not sliding down and pushing it towards the front of the shoe. So this sits like literally balanced, and your foot feels super comfy, especially if you have a wider foot. This gives you more of a balance in your feet, and you don't feel like, again, all your whole foot is squished to the front. These are absolutely beautiful. If you look at these when you're wearing them, I mean, it's just gorgeous, such a statement shoe. I love these so much that I got these in, I have them in black and I ended up getting them in the nude. That's how much I love this style of shoe. The Bianca to me are probably Louboutin's best shoe as far as when it comes to comfort. And I'm talking about heels. Obviously flats are going to be a lot more comfortable. I'm talking about heels overall. If you're looking for a starter shoe when it comes to red bottoms, and I'm talking about like if you're looking for a high sexy heel, the Biancas are by far my favorite, and definitely super comfy. You want to look for that chunk in the front of the shoe if you're looking for a really super high heel, because that's going to balance your foot and it's not going to push or put pressure in the front of your foot. Definitely a plus. These are the Vieira 2 Spiccios. Again, like I love the Spiccio style, so and that's just me how I love it. These I actually wore when I left. I'm sorry, not left, but for my wedding my wedding birthday, my wedding. I wore these for my wedding, and I've wore these a thousand times since. These sneakers are absolutely fabulous. Just the spikes on these are gorgeous. These are such stunning sneakers. Again, these are called the Vieira 2 flat calf Spiccios. And these are in the blanco and silver, which is white and silver. These were our 36 and a half. They're sneakers I could fit into a 36 and a half easy. I always go a half size at least on any type of designer sneaker for me, again, because of the width of my foot. Definitely is a factor whenever I am wearing red bottoms. These are easy going. Like the red, these, if you're looking to get Louboutin sneakers, more than likely, if the styles like this in the bottom, it's really not going to come off. So, which is nice. I do like that about the sneaker styles. These are gorgeous, and definitely highly recommend. And they're super comfy. Like these are like, you don't even realize they're on your feet. So, which was nice. I wore these for my wedding. I was dancing in these for hours with no issues. I love these sneakers. Okay. Let's see if I can get through these. All right. So, oh, these are the Angelina. I believe I showed these on here before. These aren't too bad. The Angelina is a little bit thinner than the other ones, than my Geo pumps. So, but these aren't that bad. Like in comparison to the Socays and stuff like that, these aren't too bad. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the blue and how they just pop with the red. Absolutely stunning. These are gorgeous shoes. These and my pink ones are probably my most like statement-y shoes from my collection. Just beautiful. The blue and the red just pop out of, I mean, these are stuff that if you're walking, someone's going to notice, because it's just such a beautiful, beautiful shoe. So highly recommend. Gorgeous. Definitely one of those shoes that, you know, if you want to make a statement, definitely a statement shoe here. And again, these are the Angelina U of Vol Velours. These and my pink ones are they're both velour. So if you're wearing this, you definitely want to wear them in the snow or in the rain. Okay. These are my first red bottom pairs. These were given to me as a gift, and I love these so much that I've had them forever. The little fuzz is coming out. Oh, okay. Just a little bit of fuzz is coming off, and I put the covers on these for a little bit late, but I have to fix these. Don't mind me. Anyway, these are, like I said before, these are so super comfy because they don't push your foot to the front of the shoe. So they are Very easy to wear. You can wear these. These are those type of shoes that you can wear for a while without any issues. Gorgeous. The pattern is so beautiful on these shoes. These I've had them, I mean, for years. They have to be over 20 years old. I'm telling you, these have to be like at least 20 years old, like 18 to 20 years old. I'm telling you, because I've been here in the South for about 13 years. So I got these in my late 20s. So yeah, and look how great they still look. These are fabulous. Like I said, if you're going for your first Louboutins, I would definitely go for, if you're looking for a tall, right, a tall heel, obviously, go for something that has a base in the front where you're not going to be pulling all the pressure in the front of your foot. The Biancas, Biancas, I think they come in other sizes, but this is the 120. These are the highest ones. Gorgeous. Love these. Super comfy. Super, and they look beautiful. Your legs look fabulous in these. Definitely, definitely highly recommend the Biancas. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to show you guys these specific shoes. Okay, they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. So bad. So bad. It's not even funny. They hurt so bad. Unfortunately, they do. These are the Pigtails Follies. So, very popular Louboutin shoe. A lot of times, and even the designer, even Christian Louboutin has said it, like, his shoes aren't meant for comfort, they're meant for beauty, to help the woman look fabulous, and to help your foot look longer, or your legs look longer and sexy and beautiful. And I get it, but I can barely stand in these. Unfortunately, these are the most painful things I've ever put on my foot. I don't know why I still bought. No, I bought these online and I never returned them. I have worn them. Don't get me wrong. I think I've worn them like 3 times, and every single time I take them off, and I always bring a second pair of like flats and stuff to change into. They're gorgeous. The color is stunning. These are beautiful shoes, but they hurt. These and the Socates for me are the worst. So the Pigtails Follies and the Socate for me are very similar as far as cut is width wise, and I cannot stand in these for more than an hour or two. Not even, maybe 30 minutes. I'll be honest, and I'm gonna be forthcoming with you guys. So again, beautiful shoes. Love them all. These have all been in my closet for a very long time. I've actually collected these little by little. I think I bought like one a year, and I've had these for so long. And red bottoms definitely have a place in my heart where I love my shoes. I love my shoe collection. I don't wear heels anymore, so I don't take these out as much as I used to when I was younger. And it's not even my age, because I'm not that old, but it's really because of my plantar fasciitis and because my feet are so wide. Like if I try to walk in heels for too long, they start hurting me so bad. I'm more than likely going to wear my black Biancas for my birthday. I don't know yet. I probably would like to wear like one of the two, maybe one of my spiky ones, my pink or blue ones. I brought a black satin dress so for my birthday, and I can't wait to wear it. So I don't know. We'll see, because I don't know what bag I'm gonna wear. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much for taking the time out to check out my red bottom collection. I appreciate you guys all hanging around. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I can use your support. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out to check out my videos. And please, please, please don't ever forget to focus through and evolve. Ciao.